Hello friends, and welcome to our first video of 2020. I hope so far 2020 has treated you well, and I hope you are excited for the good year that's ahead. I tried to take a couple of weeks off. It didn't really work. I worked, it's what I do. So anyway, I'm very excited to bring us our first pick a card of 2020. I know that there's so many of you who are messaging me and saying, where's our pick a card, where's our pick a card, when are you back? So I'm sure you are excited as I am that we finally have the pick a card feature back. And for today I thought what we would do is keep everything simple, keep everything along the same. We don't want too many changes so early in the year, but I decided that I was going to use again a combination of the tarot and the oracle to give you the messages that you need to hear. And I'm using a new deck that I received just after Christmas actually. It is this phenomenal Modern Witch Tarot by Lisa Sturl. It is such a phenomenal modern deck and I just adore it. And I'm going to pair it and partner it with some awesome Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. So those are the two decks that I'm going to use. So you need to decide which pile, which bundle, which lot appeals to you. Are you going to go for bundle 1? Are you going to go for bundle 2? Or are you going to go for bundle 3? So on screen right now you should have the photograph, the image. Look at them, clear your heart, clear your mind, take a deep breath in and just allow yourself to feel drawn to one of them. And then if you're watching on my blog, you can stop the video and scroll down to your section and push play there to watch just your piece of the video. If you're on YouTube, in the comments block below you will have the timestamps that you can jump forward, or you can just use the little slidey bar and scroll to your section so that you watch just the part that appeals to you. Obviously if you want to watch the whole thing, then that's fabulous. But friends, I want to just, we're starting off 2020, I want to just say thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for being with me over the last year. I so look forward to seeing what we're going to get up to in 2020. And please consider subscribing to my mailing list, to my YouTube, to my Facebook, to all those kind of things. I have in this last week started, it's not really started anew, but I have got a new Facebook page and a new Instagram account where I do daily tarot readings, just like one card, 2 cards, however I'm guided to. So please consider following those if you like receiving daily inspiration. So I've spoken enough, I've waffled enough, let's get straight into your videos. So we're going to go straight into bundle 1 and I hope it's a good message for you. Take care. Right, so welcome. You chose bundle 1 as the bundle that has the message that you need to hear today. Welcome to our first video for 2020. In case you didn't watch the introduction, you're not sure what cards we're using today. Today we're going to draw from Colette Baron Reid's Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and I'm also using a new deck I got just after Christmas, which is the Modern Witch Tarot by Lisa Sturl. 2 phenomenal decks that are going to give us phenomenal messages. So we're going to start with the Oracle deck. We're going to start with the Spirit Animal deck, and I have already shuffled and I have already set the intention, but let's just make sure that it is correct. Let's just make sure that it is exactly what we need. So we're asking now, as I shuffle these cards, for a card to bring the message that you need to hear today. Everybody who chose bundle 1 today, let this be the perfect message that gives them the guidance, the hope and the inspiration that they need. So I have shuffled enough, and let's take that one over there. Butterfly Spirit, it says transformation is beautiful, and isn't that card just absolutely exquisite? I love these cards. So transformation is beautiful. What is that actually saying to you? It's saying to you that you, clearly, everybody who chose bundle 1, there's some kind of transformation that you're going through at the moment, and it's not to be feared. It's not to be, don't worry about it, don't panic about it. You know, I know it's human nature. We don't like change. We like things to stay exactly the same way as they always have been. But transformation is beautiful, and we need to change. We need to adapt. We need to progress, and that's clearly what's happening to all of you who chose bundle 1. So I'm going to keep that card out in front of me as we draw our tarot, and let's see the additional message that comes through from that. So this is the Modern Witch Tarot. I have also pre-shuffled. I am just going to have to check the cards before I flip them over, because there is a little element of nudity and I don't want to offend anybody. So if there is a nudie card that comes up, I will warn you, so that if you don't want to see, you don't want to hear, you can look away. So I will not just turn blindly, I will check the cards beforehand. But these cards are phenomenal. You're going to see they really are. I love them because they've got fat people in them, and I'm a fat people, so it's fabulous. All right, oops, I'm shuffling so badly. Right, so we're asking now for the cards that we draw to be exactly what bundle 1 needs to go with our butterfly spirit. I'm just checking that I'm using the right words, and be the message that we need to hear, that gives us the guidance, the hope, and the inspiration that we need. Right, last one. Okay, it's quite a fat deck, this one, so shuffling is always a challenge, but they're quite a skinny deck. Right, so we're going to take one card there, and we're going to take one card there, and we're safe. We got no nudity. The first card that you have is the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups talks about partnerships. It talks about connections with another soul. It talks about realizing that you on your own that you are stronger and better and more confident with another. So it talks about connecting with another soul and realizing that you are better with another than being on your own. And the second card, the second card is the Three of Cups, which is about celebrations. It's about having that party with your girlfriends. It's about realizing that we need to acknowledge and celebrate everything that we have done and accomplished. So it's interesting how we got the Two of Cups and then immediately the Three of Cups. So the Two of Cups, clearly, remember, we are looking at butterfly spirit. We're looking at transformation, and transformation is beautiful. And I think it's telling you that your relationship is changing, because that's what this Two of Cups is about. It's about an existing relationship. It's about connecting with another human being, connecting with another soul, connecting with somebody else. And the three is the celebration. The fact that we have transformation is telling you that relationships are changing. So relationships are changing for the better. And that's why we say at the bottom here, transformation is beautiful, butterfly spirit. So friends, those of you who chose bundle 1, look at the relationships that are around you. Look at the people that you connect with. Look at the people that are in your lives and see the beauty. See how things are different now in 2020. Compare them to how they were, let's say, halfway through 2019, and see how the relationships are different. See how the relationships are better, how stronger, are more solid, and celebrate that, because that's what the Three of Cups is telling you. The Three of Cups is telling you, organize a date and celebrate it. Celebrate and enjoy the situation and the relationship the way it is. See it for what it is, acknowledge it for what it is, and celebrate it. So friends, those of you who chose bundle 1, that is such an awesome message, telling you that transformation is taking place with your relationships, and you need to acknowledge and celebrate that. Let's finish that off with, and I never mentioned this earlier on because it's like let's call it a surprise. I'm going to take a card from my I Am Power Affirmations card. So let's see if the affirmation will tie into what the message that's already been given. So we're looking for a single affirmation to complement or to complete the message that we already have received for bundle 1. Right, I'm shuffling these. There's so many of these cards. 108 of them to be exact. And let's take that one over there. I am manifestation. This, it ties in. I'm always, I think every single week, I'm totally blown away at how all of these, the messages, all the cards from the different packs, how they all just tie in into such an awesome message. So I am manifestation is telling you that this transformation is something that you have created. This transformation is something that you want, something that you desire, and something that's going to bring you joy, peace, and happiness. You are manifesting this. You can manifest this, and we need to just enjoy it. Okay, realize that you can create anything that your heart desires. All you've got to do is want it, celebrate it, and acknowledge it. Friends, those of you who chose bundle 1, that's your message. I do hope that it rings true. I do hope that it connects with your heart and soul and helps you on your journey of life. And until next week Friday when we do this again, you take care. And hello to those of you who chose bundle 2 as the bundle that has the message that you need to hear today. Welcome to our first video of 2020. If you didn't watch the intro and you're not sure which cards we're using today we're going to start off using a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, which is a really awesome deck, one of my favorites. And then we're also going to use a card from the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Stirl. This is a deck I received just after Christmas, and it is absolutely amazing, as you will see. So we're going to start off with the Spirit Animal Oracle. I have given them a shuffle beforehand, but we now shuffle again, just asking that the card that we draw now be the exact card that bundle 2 pickers need to hear, a message that gives them hope, guidance, and inspiration for the week ahead. Right, I think I have shuffled. Whoops, enough. Never mind, half of them that landed on the table. Nothing has changed from this year to last year, my friends. Nothing has changed. Right. Here we have the pack. Let's go through, and I want that one over there. And we have Dear Spirit, which says to you, bring a gentle touch. So deers are really gentle souls. They're quite skittish, they're quite nervous. They generally only show themselves when things are really calm, when things are really still. You know, they're not going to come out eating the grass if there's a whole lot of people having a cricket match kind of thing, okay? So the deer spirit is all about being gentle with yourself, being gentle with your surroundings, being aware of what's going on around you so that you're not caught off guard. So that's an interesting beginning message. So I'm going to leave that card on my desk, and we're now going to pick up the tarot deck. It is quite a fat one, as you can see. So shuffling is a challenge. I'm going to tell you that now. And yeah, there they go. So what we're asking for is we're asking for now the cards that we draw next, that they match the deer spirit, that they complete the message, that they add to the message that you need to hear, so that we have a nice, detailed, and full message of hope, of guidance, of inspiration. For all of those who chose bundle 2, right, I think that's enough shuffling. Okay, putting them together. So this particular deck, it's quite a modern deck. It's quite an inclusive deck. There's all sorts of shapes and forms and whatever in it, but there is also a little bit of nudity. So I am going to look at the cards myself first, just in case there is a card with a bit of nudity, so that I can warn you that if you don't want to see it, you can look away or whatever the case might be. All right. So I'm not just going to take it out and flip it and show you. I'm actually going to hide the card for a second. Well, I'll have a look. That one's safe. And that one is safe. Right. So the first card we have from our Modern Witch Tarot is the Queen of Swords. I just love the Queen of Swords. You know, she epitomizes control. She epitomizes knowing exactly who she is, what she wants out of life. She doesn't need anyone's validation. She doesn't need anyone's help. You know, she's got her sword and she knows how to use it. She's quite confident sitting on her throne. She doesn't need anyone's help, and her mind is clear. Her mind is sharp. She knows exactly what needs to be done. She knows exactly what she wants to achieve. It's interesting that it's come through with the deer spirit, because she's not gentle. Our Queen of Swords is certainly not gentle. She's not somebody who cares about your emotions. If anything, she's emotionless. But the deer spirit is saying, bring a gentle touch. And I'm going to say to you that it's bring a gentle touch to yourself. Don't be so super self-critical. Don't put those high expectations. Don't be Queen of Swords on yourself. But let's just see what the second card is before we complete our interpretations. So here we have the Four of Wands. I just love these decks. Okay, so here we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands talks about a stable, secure family environment. It talks about, you can see the 4 pillars that are around the family unit. It talks about having everything that your heart desires, having a happy family home, okay, happy family life, you know, coming together and just acknowledging everything that is family. So the fact that we have dear spirit that is saying to you, bring a gentle touch, is telling you that you need to be gentle on yourself. You need to not be so super critical and super judgmental on your family members. You need to be paying a little bit of attention to what's actually going on in your family. Who's saying what to who? What's going on? Who's not doing something that they should be doing, or who's doing something that they shouldn't be doing? All right, and just be the deer. You know, the other interesting thing about the deers is they don't necessarily contribute to any activities that's going on in the field. They will observe and they will wait for the right moment before they step forward to go and eat the grass. And I think that's what it's saying to you. In your situation here with your family, instead of being the Queen of Swords and just shouting off with their head and responding that way, it's maybe saying to you that you need to be a little bit more mindful of timing. Be a little bit gentle, be a little bit mindful, be a little bit more aware of what is right and what is wrong, and just choose your time perfectly before you jump in and take control, before you decide who's losing their head and who isn't, okay? But it's got to do with your family. It's got to do with your immediate family surroundings, all right? So just love them, be patient, be gentle, and just observe before you respond. So that's a really interesting message. So friends, I didn't mention it earlier, it's like a little bit of a surprise, but what I have here are my I Am Power affirmation cards. So I'm going to shuffle and draw one card. It's an affirmation that hopefully will complement and go with the message and the cards that we've already chosen to just help you understand it a little bit more. So giving a bit of a shuffle, and let's draw one card and see what affirmation you can use in dealing with this particular situation that you're dealing with. Right, I'm choosing that one. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I am forgiven. You know, I said this with bundle 1, I'm going to say it with bundle 2, and I will probably say it with bundle 3 as well. I am constantly blown away at how these messages all just resonate. You know, I'm picking cards from completely different decks. I'm picking it live on screen, but the messages all just seem to tie in. It just all seems to make so much sense. So we're saying to you, be gentle. We're saying to you, watch how you respond. We're saying about your family, and we're saying, I am forgiven. So either you have to forgive yourself in this situation, or you need to forgive somebody else. So the message is quite clear. The message is quite strong. Be gentle. Let the deer be gentle. Wait for the perfect time. Wait for the right opportunity. Wait for the right circumstances before you jump in and take control of the situation and decide on the actions that need to be taken place with regards to the family. And don't be afraid to forgive. That is quite phenomenal. So friends, those of you who chose bundle 2 as the bundle that has the message for you, I do hope that it did. I do hope that there was something that spoke to your heart and soul, and something that helped and guided you on your journey. Until we do this again next week, you take care. Hello friends, and welcome to those of you who chose bundle 3 as the bundle that has the message that you need to hear today. Welcome to your first reading, your first pick a card of 2020. If you didn't watch the intro right in the beginning and you're not sure what cards we're using today, we're going to start off taking a card from Colette Baron Reid's The Animal Spirit Oracle. Spirit Animal Oracle, might help if I actually get the words right. It is such a phenomenal, awesome deck, and connected to that, or paired with that, I'm using this new deck that I got just after Christmas, which is called the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Stirl. It's such a phenomenal deck. It's quite a modern, inclusive deck, incredibly powerful, strong symbols, strong imagery, and I'm just loving it. So let's start with our Animal Oracle. So obviously I have shuffled the cards already. I have set the intentions, but right now what we're asking for is we're asking for the card that we draw be the exact card that you need, that has the message that you need to hear today. The message of love, the message of guidance, the message of hope, and the message of inspiration. For all of you who chose bundle 3, right, I think we have shuffled enough. I haven't thrown any on the table yet. Right, let's see. So, which spirit animal is talking to us today? Let's go for that one. White Raven Spirit. Look how gorgeous that is. White Raven Spirit, and it says trust in the magic. I don't think I've ever drawn this card before. It's absolutely beautiful. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. So whatever it is that's going on, and we're going to get that information now with the tarot, but whatever it is that's going on around you, you've got to trust. You've got to trust in the magic. And you know, I think what this card is also saying to you is that you mustn't lose hope. You mustn't give up, because we often do that. When things don't work out the first time around, we often just throw in the towel, give up, and say, right, that's it. How many of us, how many people at the moment are also, you know, losing their faith in magic, losing their belief in magic, realizing, starting to think that, you know, there isn't any magic out there. And you know what? There is so much. There is so much magic miracles happening on a day-to-day basis. And your White Raven Spirit is telling you to trust in that magic. Let's see how the tarot relates to that. So I'm going to take this tarot deck. This is the back of the cards. It is a huge deck, okay? You can see how thick it is. It's incredibly good card stock, but yeah, shuffling is always a challenge for me. While I'm shuffling, I'm just going to say to you as well that the cards that I draw, I am going to look at first. I'm not going to just flip them straight over to you, because this deck does have a little bit of nudity in it, and I don't want to offend anybody by showing nudity, so I will check the cards first, and if there is any nudity, I will warn you so that you know to look away, fast forward, or to skip completely. Okay, so while I'm shuffling now, we're asking for the cards to come through that give the message that goes with our White Raven Spirit, the messages that are exactly what all of you who chose Bundle 3 need to hear, all the messages that you need of love, of hope, of guidance, and of inspiration. Okay, let's see what we get. So I want that one there, and it's a safe card. We don't have anything to worry about, and another safe card. Good! So we've got nothing to worry about with these. So the first one you have is the Seven of Cups. So there you can see is our witch. She's looking at the cups that are in the cloud, and she's going, oh, what do I want? What do I want? Which one is for me? So the Seven of Cups is the card of choices. It's the card of saying, well, you know, you have an abundance of choices, abundance of options available to you. You have to pick one, okay? Knowing that you have all these options, knowing that you have all these choices is great, but you have to pick one. You cannot just look at them and feel overwhelmed by the volume of them. You have to actually pick one. So are you going to pick the rose, the heart, the snake, blah, blah, blah? You have to choose, okay? So remember, you have to trust in the magic, because that's what White Raven Spirit is saying. So with the Seven of Cups, it's saying to that you've got to trust in the magic of the content of the cup. In other words, trust in the magic of the choice. So don't, you know what often happens is, like, if you're in the process of looking for a new job, you often think, well, I won't be able to find the perfect job. It doesn't exist for me. White Raven Spirit is saying trust in the magic. Trust in the options that are available to you. And even if you think it's not a possibility for you, even if you think it's not going to happen, trust and know that it will. Let's see the other card. The other card is the King of Wands. And she is in control of her career. She is in control of everything that's happening around her. I'm saying her, and the king is typically male, but this particular deck only has females. Okay, so it's a females only deck. And so what we have is we have females in male roles, which is awesome. I love this deck. It's so phenomenal. So the King of Wands is all about taking control of your career, knowing exactly what's going on around you, knowing exactly who's doing what, when, and how it all fits into the bigger scheme of things, okay? And if we start pairing all of this together, just hold it there, you can see them both. So the first one we have is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, remember, is telling you that you have choices, you have options available to you, and you need to look at them and you need to choose which one you're going to go for. And the King of Wands is saying to you that you are in control of this. Don't feel as if you are out of control. Don't feel as if you actually aren't driving this particular situation, because you are. We also have a White Raven Spirit, which is telling you to trust in the magic. So understand that you are not restricted and you are not limited by your circumstances or by your conditions. Anything is possible as long as you believe and as long as you stay in control. Okay, as long as you stay in control, anything is available to you. All right, so don't think it's impossible. Don't think it's out of your reach. Don't think whatever it is that your heart and soul desires, whatever it is that you are wanting to create for yourself right now, trust Trust in the magic, trust in the potential, trust in possibilities, trust that it's going to happen for you. Many options available to you as long as you stay in control and as long as you know exactly who, what, when, and how, it's going to happen for you. All right. So friends, I'm going to put those down there. That's such a stunning message. It's a really strong, powerful message, but we're not finished yet. I never mentioned it earlier on because I wanted it as a bit of a surprise, but I've got another deck of cards here. My I Am Power Oracle cards. These cards are phenomenal. So let's see what, I call them Oracle cards, and I apologize. They are affirmation cards. So let's see what affirmation can tie in with our message that we've already received. And let's just see how it all works. I was blown away with bundles 1 and 2, how the affirmation card just summed it all up. It was just phenomenal. So let's see if it's the same with bundle 3. So affirmation card to complete our existing message, to complete, to add, and to just drive it home. I think that's shuffled enough. There's 108 of them here, so it can be quite big to operate. Right, I'm taking that one over there. I am bold. So I love that. I am bold. So whatever these choices are, whatever these options are, whatever your feelings about this, because that's really what this is about, isn't it? It's about feeling overwhelmed, feeling anxious, feeling nervous about choosing the wrong card, or sorry, the wrong cup. It's about knowing that you are in control and be bold. So I'm actually going to put those two together because the King of Wands is really bold, and that's who you need to be. In making the decisions that are available to you now or around you now, you need to trust in the magic while being bold at all times. So friends, those of you who chose bundle 3, I do hope that that is a good message for you. I do hope that there's something in there that speaks true to you and something that connects with your heart and soul and just guides you on your journey of life. And until we do this again next week, you take care.